Alright, well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Salima Oasis. I believe the plan for this episode is to play through the remaining however long we have with this city. I don't know. And probably going to just cut it from the video because I don't think anything interesting is going to happen. We keep fluctuating in and out of debt, but other than that, it's not really much of anything. And honestly, the only real interesting thing we could do is try to upgrade more houses, but that would require a complete reconfiguration of everything here, and I cannot be bothered to do that. So I'm probably going to just more or less let the game run and wait for the next mission. So, barring any catastrophe, I'll see you there.
Well done! You have met the twin challenges of securing an important trade route and building a prosperous city that provides for even the most discriminating citizens. Your achievement is truly noteworthy.
Alrighty then. There it is. 22k dividends. I'd say that's pretty decent. Yeah. The only things that happened were Kerma got sieged twice, and we got attacked. Nothing really came of either of them. So, on to the next mission. What is it gonna be?
The accession of Pharaoh Djoser to the throne of Egypt has ushered in a new era of wisdom, learning, and artistic achievement. A royal cemetery is to be established at Saqqara to serve as the eternal resting place for nobles such as Hezre and Kabo Saqqar, Pharaoh's trusted courtiers. But this site shall also contain a monument the like of which the world has never seen before. I, the Pharaoh's royal vizier Imhotep, have conceived a new form of sacred tomb for Pharaoh. Unlike the low mud brick mastabas of prior pharaohs, this tomb shall rise toward the heavens as if it were comprised of several mastabas placed one on top of the other. And what's more, this stepped pyramid shall be constructed entirely of stone, that it may endure the passage of the eons. Deep within, a sarcophagus of solid granite shall hold Pharaoh's body for his eternal rest. Priests at the necropolis of Abjadu have perfected the art of using linen to embalm the dead, thus opening the door to everlasting life to all Egyptians. Our trading post at the Salima Oasis still thrives, and from there you may import ebony from Africa. Pharaoh has given you a generous supply of cash to get started on this project. Do not let him down.
I just realized I've been pronouncing it Abedju. I had these two the wrong way around. Abjadu. Interesting. Okay, so this seems to me... Let's see. Also contain a monument, so other than the stepped pyramid, we might... Let's see. Seems like we're going to be building at least a couple of other things, potentially. And this is going to be made of stone. It doesn't say what kind of stone, but it does specify granite for the actual sarcophagus. Fair enough. Gonna need linen. I don't know what we're gonna need ebony for. And a decent supply of cash to get started. Alrighty. Innovations. Ooh. Meadow farming. Some land is fertile enough for farming, even though it's not situated on the floodplain. You can identify such meadow areas by tall, yellow plant growth. Is it this? There's kind of yellowish there. arguably. Some farms planted on meadows can produce more than one harvest per year, though the yield is usually somewhat less than that of a floodplain farm. Fair enough. Irrigation. Oh, I do remember irrigation. Employ irrigation to increase the fertility of any farmland. Irrigation ditches on the floodplain can be connected directly to the Nile, but you'll need a water lift to elevate the water onto dry land. A shadoof! I remember those. For sure. I don't know why I remember those, but I definitely do. Water lifts can be built on the edges of the floodplain or on the coast where you can raise water directly from the river up to dry land. Connect an irrigation ditch to the back of the water lift to bring irrigation water to inland farms. Stonemasons and carpenters. 2 new types of construction guild will be needed to erect the stepped pyramid. The Stonemasons Guild and the Carpenters Guild. Stonemasons from the guild wait at the construction site. Let me try that again. Stonemasons from the guild wait at the construction site for blocks of stone hauled there by peasant laborers. So just like the bricklayers, I guess. These block haulers need ramps to reach the higher levels of the structure. Nah, that's what the carpenters are for. When it's time for the stepped pyramid to rise another level, a carpenter carries wood from the guild to the site and constructs a ramp for the block haulers. We're not using ebony for that, are we? Surely not. Preserving the dead. Every city needs a few embalmers to ensure sanitation and to provide its more sophisticated inhabitants with proper burial rites. The mortuary uses linen made by a weaver and confers embalming services on houses in the surrounding area. Alright. Oh wow, we've got 12,000 to get started. That's crazy. Alright, let's take a look at what we've got going here. Is that gold? That looks like gold. Gonna be able to hunt ostriches as well. That'll be a second source of food. This is a big old map. Holy cow. Oh, hello. Hyenas. Okay. More ostriches. More ostriches. More ostriches. Lots of ostriches. Lots of ostriches and lots of... where's it gonna be? Pomegranates. Oh, it can be built all over the place here. Whoa. We're gonna have a lot of food. What is the population we need to reach? 3,500, that's it. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at what we've got. Water lift. Yeah. Hunting large work camp. And then this is... It's laid out similarly to a road. Right. Mortuary. How big is it? It's not big. Okay, good. Brick workers. Wonder what we're... No, brick works, not brick workers. I can read. Jeweler. I think that's the first time we've had that. How big is it? Not very. Plain stone quarry and gold mine. So we're gonna be quarrying our own stone for this, eh? Fair enough. Can't help but notice that the stupid gold mines are a long, long way away from where we're gonna be able to put the palace. Oh, it can't even be on this. It needs to be further in. That's frustrating. It's gonna lose a lot of, efficiency like that. Alright, well... Have anything extra here? No. Anything extra here? Nope, not noticing anything. Raw, Ptah, and Bast. Temple complex to Ptah. Nice. Can rotate that. And then the monuments. Medium stepped pyramid. We're not doing a small one, eh? Interesting. What is the size of this? Can we get a I can't tell if that's odd or even. I think hold on. I'll figure that out in a little bit. Okay. Oh, we have a dock, so we're going to be able to trade with people by the water. What's the size of this? It's a 2x2, okay. Is there a lot of room over here? There's a decent bit of room, yeah. Okay. Oh, we don't have any military stuff going on. Interesting. Okay. Where are we? Wait, no, seriously, where are we? There's Kerma, Salima, Abu, Vedet. Okay, that's definitely Abedju. But in here it's Abjedu. Hold on a second.
The accession of Pharaoh
Abjedu.
to the throne of...
Is that two different places? Is that the same thing, but they made a mistake somewhere? Or is that one of these cities with more than one name that is slight variations? Ah, there we are. Oh, wow. Not much to open a route there. Okay. Can't trade with the Libyans. Or Lebanon. Okay. That's going to be our source of wood, I think. There's our granite. I think that was the other choice when last time we had the choice of this and this. I believe. Plain stone. You sell plain stone. Does anybody buy plain stone? Because that'd be a nice thing to export. Doesn't look like it. So what are we going to be able... You buy everything but plain stone. Typical. Jewelry. Can we buy jewels from anybody? Hang on a second. Let's look at this here. Gems. Yes, there is someone who will do gems. Who? You. So we could buy gems and then sell the luxury good, jewelry. That could be a good source of income. Could do linen as well. We are gonna need linen, but not for quite a while, I believe. You sell flax there. Yeah, we could do that. Straw. I believe straw is used for making bricks. Jewelry and linen for them. Could potentially do pottery again. Papyrus. There's reeds, so we could definitely do Import reads sell papyrus. Okay. So, how are we gonna do this? I'm not sure. These big chunks of rock are just kind of irritating. Gonna mess up our ability to make a nice city. Nice looking city. There's a lot of land out here though. Not much of it has access to water. And then there's these guys. Well, gonna need to figure out the size of this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's odd there. Nope. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's even. No. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For crying out loud, they just have to make this stuff difficult, don't they? Okay. Well, because I kind of wanted to have like pyramid, say, I don't know, just as an example, say here, and then directly in line with that, have this, like, not quite attached to it, but kind of coming off from it with statues, and it'd be nice, and then down further we could have temples and things and stuff in the festival square, and if this is even, let me double check. To this bit of the road right here, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But, okay, well, and that doesn't fit there, does it? Doesn't want to let me. It's probably because of the little doohickey on the side of it. Probably going to be on the lower corner. I'm not actually sure what it's called. The little wooden platform that denotes where you need the road to go. Can you rotate this? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. What about the other direction? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Of course. This is odd in both directions, and this is even in both directions because it's a square. Who decided that that was okay to do? Why? Why? Just why? Okay, well, So my first immediate question is, do we try the what I was talking about last episode with the or not last episode, was it whenever it was, about the 3x3 houses? Do we try that? There is a lot of space on this map. We could try that. Problem is going to be water. How do we do this? I've got some ideas. I don't know if that'd work, but can you put water here? Nope. Nope, it has to be further in towards the meadow. Let me see, where's the water overlay? Okay, okay, yeah. There's a lot of space out here that I don't know that we can do much with. Out of curiosity, does the, you run an irrigation ditch, like, out into the desert. Can the water supply pull from that? I don't know. That might be worth experimenting with. And then there's these. Okay. So, like, just instead of I just got a save of the beginning here. Instead of just waffling on and waving my cursor around and not doing anything, we're gonna like actually lay some stuff down here and try to make some actual plans for how to do this. First things first, I think. Are we gonna want to head to the other side of the river? There's quite a bit of food. And there's... yeah, quite a bit of space for food over here. There's the gold. I don't know that we'll need that. Hold on, can we put this here? No. Well... how can we... none of this looks like it's close enough. No, none of that's gonna work. There's a bit there. And there. And there. Okay, we've got a few spots for bridges down here and down here. So that'll be... probably a good spot to cross the river. So that's useful. Yeah, that's okay, I don't know why you'd want to do that. Do we have ferries as well? Yes. So we can use ferries to get over there. Oh, is it just that one spot? It's just the one spot. What about... oh, nope, there's also this. Okay, we could potentially do something like this. And then have crossing here and there. That'd probably be good. Do we want to do this? There is a lot of space on this side. Okay, let's see here. First things first, let me bring up the water. Okay, so we need to have access to water for the housing. This is interesting. What if... let's see. The last several episodes... well, I guess it was just last episode, wasn't it? Whenever it was, I don't know. we were tossing around some ideas for housing that is 3 by 3, right? That sort of size for a house. Right? So, do we want to try and do that? Thing is, what is the population we're aiming for here? 3,500? We can easily reach 3,500 on a map this size with just 2 by 2 houses. So it's not gonna be like, I don't think we need to necessarily have 3 by 3 houses, but I kind of want to. So let's see. How would we do this? There was also the idea we had, I don't remember when, of doing the 2 wide roads. That's also something I want to try. I'm kind of tempted to try that here. Okay, I have a vague, like, thought about how to go about this. And it involves basically, like, how do I illustrate this? Basically taking roads out like this. I'm not measuring anything at the moment, I'm just slapping stuff down. And this is irritating. Why does this have to be right here? It's gonna mess up making things look nice. But basically, we have roads like this, right? And on the inside, and we kind of lay them out just straight like this. And not like, we could have a single continuous, like, try to make it, what am I trying to say? We just put alleyways here that are road blocked off. These bits of road, these stretches of road that just connect stuff like this, I'm just gonna start referring to them as back alleys, because that's what they are. They're not a main road, but it's an alleyway to connect stuff, right? And we have at this end, you know, the water supply, and then the housing going that way. In some way. This spot right here, particularly, we might, because we have this, and we can take advantage of it. So we might, like, hold on. That's as far out as the water supply can go there. So if it is there, we can pull the road out like this. And then just measure out the amount of space, you know, like house size there, and then statue there, and then the next road here, and then water supply there, or so. And then we have an alley connecting, right? And that can be housing. We could have that be like a point to start measuring things from, Because the thing is, we can't just start slapping stuff down. If we want stuff to be nicely measured out, we have to pick a spot to start. You know, like an origin. That's part of the reason that I keep trying to make this thing the center, because that gives us a concrete origin from which to measure everything off of, right? I don't know that we're going to be able to make this a center point in this city, because this map is, you know, it's kind of long along the river like this, which is why I think we do something like this. The thing is, if housing is way back here, that puts it a long way away from industry if we have industry down here. There's still a lot of space here for housing. I suppose you could argue the only real industry we need... Oh, we can't do clay here. Okay. So really, the only industries we need in a specific location are the farms here, and potentially down here. You know, the farms need to be in a specific spot, and then the mines have to be in a specific spot. You know? Oh, there's more hyenas up here. Do they actually go after... Oh, they sure do. Oh, wow. They just... Whoa. Okay, that's... something we're gonna probably need to... Oh, no, those are the They moved. They moved a long way. Interesting. Okay. So that's something to think about. But yeah, the only industry we need in a specific spot is going to be the mines around this. The farms around over here. Is there anything else that needs to be... Not really. We have the dock. Do we even have space for a dock? Oh, we do have a little bit of space there. 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 Okay. Let me see the water again. Okay, it's all the way up to there. You know, I want to see if the water lifts... Oh, that's irritating. It doesn't fit nicely there. Can the ferry... Nope, that's not what I want. Can the ferry be on either of these spots? No, it can only be there. I feel like we plan to have ferry there and there. That way we've got space for a water lift there. It needs road access, really. I thought it needed... How does this work? Can you cross a road? Yes. I don't quite remember how these work. I remember using them, but that's about it. Hold on a second. Nope, not that. This doesn't fit nicely here. Or here. It does there. And there. A couple of them are there. I feel like here and there. These two spots. If that's not enough, then I guess we can do something else, but I do want at least 2 docks. I suppose we could do the other side of the river. And this is space for a dock here and then a water lift there. Which should work. Oh, we could put one down here. Okay, that's fine, I suppose. Where do we want the bridge? Or bridges? Do we want to do multiples? Can we do 2 of them next to each other? No, not really. Oh, down here. We do something like that. I suppose the 2 wide roads really only matter for making things look nice, really. Like, it's the sort of thing I would want to have here in order to take advantage of that to make this look nice. So maybe the roads going this way can be too wide, but the roads down here that are going this way should just be, like, the back alleys should just be 1 wide. Because I was kind of... for a second there, I had in mind the idea of making 2 wide roads everywhere, but that's probably not going to work, is it? At least not easily. And that would probably actually be a giant mess. So no, we'll just do 1 wides. I think down here and here for housing, we'll just have just a couple of 2 wide houses. Is there any way to easily see this as an overlay? Is there like no, doesn't look like there is. What is this? Okay, don't know. I thought it might lower these or something, but it doesn't look like it does anything for us. So yeah, I think probably just 1, maybe 2 3x3 houses over here. Problem is that would be so much stuff for just a couple of houses. Can do farms all over down to here. Okay, so this side of the river at least is gonna just probably be a little bit messy. We're gonna have road probably following along the bank, housing down here probably, and then stuff wherever stuff happens to fit, I think. You just kind of wing it. We're not gonna plan too much over there. Here, because there's not gonna be farms here, it's probably... Because I'm wondering, in this area, if we could potentially, maybe... make... Let's move this over a little bit. We could potentially do... animal breeding grounds? Where was that? I'm not sure. Okay, whatever. We could potentially do something like that, and then... That could potentially be nice. How much, like, actual space is that, though? Because if we wanted, like, house there, could just be an area for nice housing. Yeah, shut up. Game meat, really? Okay, so let's see. If we do want to do the 2x2 roads, I'm feeling like we do consider this a point to measure from, because this spot right here is as far over in this direction that, and as far that way and that way as we're going to get a water carrier, right? This is actually too close, isn't it? Is it? I can't remember exactly how we laid stuff out last episode when we were fiddling. Was it statue right next to, and then house? I don't remember. Does it matter? I don't know that it matters. Like, do we have the central, like, rib in the center? Or do we try to fit things in a little more closely? I'm not sure why the beautification is so low. Desirability. Have it something like that. And that these gardens tend to their houses. Which is skewing things in the desirability, because that's providing desirability when it wouldn't otherwise. Is that the wrong spot? Oh, it is. Whoops. Well, the illustration is just for illustrative purposes. This is just for illustrative purposes. It doesn't matter. 2x2 roads. And then over this way we have the industry stuff. Problem is gonna be the farms over here. We're gonna need to do them kind of early. Does... I had a feeling it was going to be like that. We want them to be on the area more rather than off of it. Then again, I don't know how much the irrigation is going to help, so maybe having it further off would be good. It's still 2%. I don't know. Even if the irrigation does really well, I don't know if that'd end up being worth it. We assume that's the next road over. This is... I'm just kind of assuming that these things we're not gonna necessarily need to have all over the place, so we can sacrifice some spots. I mean, there's a lot of room to put quarries, and I don't know that we're gonna need that much stone. It's just gonna be for this. Which is another thing we're gonna need to plan for. Where do we want this thing? I feel like I kind of want it out here. What if we have it, like, say... Because we've also got this. That might be a reason to split these up a little further and have two or one in between. Scoot it one over. And there, and have a line down the center. Because if we do that, then it is actually going to be able to fit this between. So we can have this like over here or over here. Maybe this is a little too far, but actually like right here would be nice. Let's see. Definitely gonna rework the road. Probably take it around the rock. Although I don't know. There spots for quarrying is over there. I don't know. But like, we have this as far over as we can. That might be actually pretty nice. There could be stuff here, and we wouldn't put housing here. We would have instead probably something like this. Here-ish. Let's just say, I don't know. Oh, there's also the... something like that. Those hyenas are probably going to be a problem, aren't they? Going to be impacting our food. I think it's the police stations that keep them in check. At least I assume so. It better be, because we don't have any military capabilities. But yeah, I'm thinking something like this, and then this. Let's say there. And then we can have the pyramid, like, say... I'm feeling like right there would be nice. 'Cause it's like that spot there is right in line with this. So it would kind of be in line with the road here, right? Take this road back up here, and then do that. It doesn't necessarily need to go across quickly there. They can come down here and go across. And just for, like... what do you call it? In-universe... oh, thank you, I guess. In-universe, you know, thinking about it in-universe, whatever it is I'm trying to say. If you say, oh, people come into the city here, and then they hit this road, you know, and going into the city, they go right past Temple Complex, you know, it's the only way to go in. You go past the side of it, and then you cross... go away. Cross in front of it here. That's kinda neat, I'd say. What is this actual width? 28. Okay. And then we can have temples here. And then the housing on either side of it. And then this road here... Is that... Oh, it is. Oh, interesting. So that'd be that side. Then it'd be... something like this. Now, the mining up here is going to be interesting. Because if we've got housing here, and then mining over there, we don't want it to be too close to the housing. I kind of almost feel like we moved this whole business down and to the left a little bit more. 'Cause, like... What if we measured from there instead? With the mines. And have that road be there. And then it'll kind of break up and go up along there. And then... This road would end up here. Which, now that I think about it, is actually maybe better. Because then it goes straight past this little rocky bluff here. And straight up to here. And maybe, instead of there, we move this over. Hang on a second. Something like that. We could have it here, but I think here's a bad idea, because this thing gives a lot of beautification. If it's here, and then there's mines here, that's kind of competing desirability, you know, negative, positive, and I don't think that's as good an idea. If we put it down here instead... So, like, right there. Right? Does that fit? Yes, that still fits. Have it there. And then have this be the area where, say, here... it's the festival square. This road still goes... oh, this road connects straight down to there. So it passes right between there, which is excellent. That'll be helpful. So we've got two of these large main roads that pass straight through. Without impacting this business here, right? Which, you know, it was going to be irritating otherwise. And I feel like these large roads kind of just continue until there. Maybe not even go this far. Or maybe they do. I don't know. But like that... no, but they probably shouldn't. Because we should do it this way, because then that breaks it up. Squeezes things together a little bit more. Right? Oh, that right there. There's not enough room for one more. Well, I suppose one comes off the bottom southern part of the road, one comes off the northern part, and we assume we've got room like that, and then something like that, and then room like that. That doesn't leave room for the irrigation. Can we go like... Does it propagate through the farms? I don't actually know, but I'd say that's decent enough. We can figure it out from there. So then we would have, you know, a back alley here. Next to that, maybe one over, or a few over, just to give some room for stuff to be built there. Next to the rocks. I don't know. Problem with building stuff here is that if this is a back alley, it's just a connecting bit. We would need stuff here. Right? And the housing, large portions of the housing can be on this side and this side of this thingy. And if the complex is in the middle, here, say that is decent-ish. How far would the road be here? It would be right here. Dang it. No. I keep forgetting that there's an undo. Does that have a hotkey? It probably does, but it doesn't say. We might still use this road because that is actually, like, kind of convenient going around like that. Although this, like, there would be more convenient. I don't know. Let's see. Next one over is gonna be here. How does that seem? It can go all the way down to here. And this, with this sort of idea, right, what we would basically be doing is just kind of putting in the housing according to where the water is available, rather than being really super strict about where the districts are. Yeah. If that makes any sense. So, like, lots of housing here, and then industry further away. Especially over here. Because again, the only industries that we really need in a specific spot, it's going to be farms and the mines. Everything else can be wherever we want it. So I think what we do is we start with the water supplies like, lay out the roads. I might not lay out all of the roads like this immediately, but you know, say water supply, you know, we put down water supplies in some decent areas, put housing next to the water supplies, probably put temples the other side, and you know, integrate stuff like bazaars. We do want storage yards as well. We want them near the bazaars. And then further out from that will be the industry. How far can this road go? So then if the what's it is here, I feel like we back it up as much as possible because we, you know, like, thinking of this as a real city, you kind of want that thing to be visible from everywhere, and, like, I feel like you want the front of it to be visible, you know? So you, like, kind of back it up to here, and then have everything nice in front of it, sort of idea, right? So, with that idea, I feel like this, kind of behind it, maybe, since it's an even number, and there's nothing we can do about it, why don't we kind of like center it on that road there, and continue the road. So like, since there's nothing we can do about this being odd and this being even, we just kind of work with it, right? So, come on. I just kind of creep it. Something like that? Right? Maybe not there specifically. We can move it this way or this way. But centered on that road there, I think that'd be nice. Because, go away. We're not actually playing at the moment. Because we've got like this central area here, you know, and the whole lots of the housing can look up this way, and there's the complex, and then like kind of flanking it off to the side a bit is the pyramid. Alternatively, that's not what I want. We could connect it there. So it's not centered on the road, it's off to the side, which would, feel like that might actually give you the better view from the ground. Maybe? I don't know, I feel like that's something we can think about later. Could actually use this road instead. Kind of center it here. Oh, there's a dune in the way there. We can pull it back to there. That's not terrible. Or is that centered, or is that? I think it's that. It's hard to tell. Because it does, for whatever reason, it doesn't let you scroll over stuff like this, you know? This one is like, yeah, it'll let you do this, and then you take this, and it's like, oh sure, it does it there, but like, when you get over to here, it's like snaps, you know? So it's hard to line it up correctly. But this is seeming, is that correct? Yeah? Those are the same size? Yeah? I'm thinking something like that. And then we can continue it this way, and we can continue it up. And I feel like this up here is probably where we do most of it to start with, or at least... Now, worth mentioning, go away. Worth mentioning is the fact that, I don't actually know, I have no idea, actually, if the, oh, look at that, that's perfect. I don't know if these two double wide roads actually function correctly. So this is a bit of a gamble. If this doesn't work, that's gonna be interesting if this doesn't work. I do think there is ways to fix it, to solve the issue if this turns out to not be, you know, functional. Because, like, if we assume we've got a house here, and then a house here, something like this, and it's just center in the middle. Why do you do that? No. Alright, well, you get the picture. There's center bit in the middle, and then the houses. Something we could potentially do is if the road says, you know, this doesn't work, we can, like, peel it back a little bit, like this, and then, like, zigzag, potentially. Something like that, you know? So that it zigs and zags, and then fill those bits with, gardens there. You know? Obviously, we would try to make it a little nicer than that. That's just very rough, but like, zigzag the road back and forth to where it needs to be. But I feel like this should work. I feel like when we had it at, when we tested a little bit of it at what was it, Timna? No, I don't remember. Wherever it was. Was it Badet? It might have been Badet. Either way, I feel like it had the possibility of working, and I'm pretty sure that the walkers, when they're walking, they affect a little area around them. It's not just the tile next to the road, right where they are. Like, if they're here, they should affect over here. I'm cautiously optimistic that this is gonna work. Right? So, I think that actually concludes our planning phase. Are they actually using the roads? Weird. So I think, yeah, I think this is gonna be what we're gonna try. I don't know if I like this idea here. We might try something like this, but I don't know. We'll figure out something, but, like, hold on, I'm curious. I am curious. Does this... Looks like it doesn't. No! It's just off by 1. Can we put a bridge there? No. Aww. Let me just double check these measurements are actually correct. This is essentially our spacer, right? So we've got it there, yep, it fits there, yep, yep. Yep. Yes. And this is where we're measuring from, this road here, so yeah. It's just off by a smidgen. we'll probably just do 1 anyway, because I don't think 2 is going to do anything meaningful. But that's... yeah, I feel like I feel like this should work. Out of curiosity, how about the road over here? Is this? Not even close. Nope, not even close. Okay, well, whatever. That's fine. But yeah, I think this might work, potentially, maybe. And then we have back alleys connecting stuff where stuff needs to connect. And industry can be just kind of wherever it needs to be. We start with the water. Start with the water. Then do the housing next to the water. Then do the other stuff out further. And we can do all of the nice stuff like the complex and then this and all that later as we progress. But yeah, I believe our markers are going to be this side right here, double road there. That's going to be easy to find there for this road here. And then 2 away from there, because that allows for gold mines. Like, yeah. And then we can break up the road and follow it along there. But this is just kind of starting point of the road here. And it can be down to here. Where's the water start? There? Really? Oh yeah, it does. Oh, interesting. It's more... Did that always... Was that always like that? I don't know. Well, we'll put the water down first. Before we put down the farms, we'll have the water as far out as we can. You know? And then housing up there. And this is probably where we're going to do the housing first. Up over here to get the farms going. So yeah, I think we focus on this area here. Have this road here as one of the main first ones we're working off of. Because we can put stuff all the way up to here. Industry type stuff all the way up. You know? Like we can have this kind of stuff all the way up to here. Because it shouldn't be too bad for the temple complex to be here. Right? That stuff over there shouldn't affect beautification here. We should be able to still have 3x3 housing here. I think, maybe. I don't know if I want to do the alternate one side then the other, you know? This isn't even how I was going to have it anyway. It was going to be... That's just not going to cooperate with me, is it? I've been laying these out as negative space this whole time. Yeah, negative space makes it a little easier with these gardens because they don't do that. That's too far. Housing, housing, housing. And if we need to crank the beautification, I guess we can just skip a house and then put a statue, I suppose. I'm not sure if we're even gonna need to, because if we are doing shrines here and on the other side, right? Because if we assume that this is the sort of size necessary for a 3x3 house on either side, here and here, And then we've got the double plaza. You know? I feel like that should work, I hope? Question mark? I feel like... I don't know. And what we're going to actually do is just going to put down housing like that. Right? And we'll let them expand at their own pace, I think. At least to start with. And not over here. Again, probably going to use this road and this road to start with. Maybe this road as well. And the housing, we're going to make it... I feel like these are probably not too bad to live next to, right? Let's just check real quick. It's not that bad. Let me just slap some stuff down here real quick. How's that gonna look? Come on, update. Is that really the best? We might need the statues. We might need the statues, but we might actually be able to get away with, instead of alternating housing statues back and forth, we could just like do it this way, and then instead of here, like one over further, which would be like there. That might work. Yeah, that might work. And that way we're not overloading massively with statues. Oh, they're moving really quick. I forgot to turn down the game speed. Right. Is it 50? I feel like it's 60 we're usually on. I don't know. I don't remember. Is that... Yeah, that seems more like what we usually have. Okay, yeah, you know what? I think that is a decent enough plan for the city. What is the name of this city, by the way? I can't remember. Saqqara. Yeah. Okay, so that is gonna do it for this episode. We have created an actual plan for the city, I think. I hope. If the two wide roads fail miserably, then we're gonna figure out something else somehow. I guess. I don't know. We'll think of something if that doesn't work. I suppose if we're doing like one area, one or two of these to start with, it should give us a really good idea pretty quick whether or not it works. So we should be able to adapt on the fly if we really need to. I guess we could just bring everything, kind of shrink everything this way, you know, and have one wide roads if we really need to. I'd rather not, because I think this is gonna look really, really cool once we get, like, you know, it's gonna look really nice, and it's gonna be all fancy with the big houses and the stuff and the things, so hopefully we can make it work, but if not, we should be able to adapt, I hope, I think. But yeah, that's what we've got for plans. So I am now going to go ahead and load the game, pause here, and set about putting together this city, measuring things and making things nice. And that's going to be next episode. So, yes, I will say thank you for watching. Take care. And farewell. Okay, start right here, right? Yeah.